Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Call of Duty Vanguard. We are going to be doing a copper drop stream. My god, I haven't done one of these in ages. Uh, Basically, my copper drop streams were streams where we checked out blueprints that you could earn via challenges. So if you completed certain specific challenges, you could unlock yourself a blueprint without having to pay for anything other than maybe the game or something like that. Um, but yeah, no other costs, like it's not a bundle or anything like that. And today we are checking out the DP27 Toxic Heavy Blueprint. This one is a Warzone specific blueprint where they are doing the Rebirth Island resurgence or something, Rebirth Island event. Uh, and Yeah, there's several challenges that you can complete, and by doing so, you will unlock yourself a blueprint. There are four different challenges. The first one, so to get the blueprint, there are basically two sets of challenges in this event. Uh, One is the community challenges, and the other one is the individual challenges. So to get the blueprint, all you have to do is complete the individual challenges. It's the Rebirth Reinforced Event, if those of you wondering. Forgot what the event was called. But yeah, the four challenges are the first one being you have to kill three enemies, or it says wipe three enemies in Resurgence solos, in Rebirth Island Resurgence solos or whatever. And Yeah, that's as simple as it sounds. You just have to kill three enemies, and that's that in the solos mode on Rebirth Island. The second challenge is you have to you have to trade in 30 legendary weapons on Rebirth Island in the weapon trade station. Uh, and Yeah, again, that can be done in any of the BR modes on Rebirth Island. So solos, duos, quads, and trios, or whatever's there. You have to go find the legendary weapons, go to the weapon trade stations, trade them in. You have to do 30 of those, and you will unlock a small item. I can't remember the exact items for each challenge, but yeah, that's all you have to do. And Again, can be done in multiple games. None of these have to be done in a single game or anything like that. Then the third challenge is you have to play the payload mode on Rebirth Island, and you have to be on the objective for a total of 20 minutes. So either pushing or holding the truck from moving forward, or whatever. And total accumulated time in multiple games on that mode needs to be 20 minutes. And then the final challenge is you need to earn 5 million blood money in Rebirth Island's plunder mode that they've just added. So these challenges have been going across the last few weeks, so you could potentially complete one challenge every week, or like around that much. Like the first two challenges kind of unlocked a little quicker, and then the other the payload mode and the blood money mode unlocked the following week and the week after. But if you haven't actually attempted this challenge, you can go into the game now and complete all four of them. And by doing so, you will unlock this DP27 blueprint. Before we do that, I'll just show you some of the other rewards that you can get by doing the individual challenges. Now, again, I just can't remember exactly which challenge gives you which item. So these are the four items. One is this emblem, atomic fragmentizer rounds, I guess. I don't really like the emblem all that much. It's one of the weaker of the items. The other item is this gesture. I'll try to remember to do the gesture in game, but it's not that bad gesture. The third item is this watch. grudged past, I guess. This one is the plunder one. So if you complete the plunder challenge, you'll get the watch. And not totally sure which one this one is, but there's this charm, nuclear fragmentizer. I actually really like the charm. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and complete all those challenges and you unlock this DP27 blueprint that can be used both in Vanguard and Warzone. A toxic heavy. Let's play the preview animation and check it out. For the most part, the first challenge is kill 3 enemies in a solo match. I mean, obviously that depends on skill, but that doesn't take more than a game or 2 depending on. Yeah, it can be done very quickly and easily. The 30 legendary weapon trades, that can take some time because you do need to find the legendary weapons and then go to the trade stations while surviving during the BR mode in Rebirth Island. But not too difficult. There are plenty of legendary weapons all over the map, and legendary ones are the orange looking blueprints. And if you find 2 of them, you can take 2 and trade 1 and then trade the other. Also, like I've noticed, if you get the sale event goes on live, the fire sale event goes live, and you have a legendary weapon and you trade it in, another legendary weapon will pop out as one of the items, and you can trade that one in again. So you can get like 2 legendary weapons during the fire sale. Usually after the second trade, it won't give you a 3rd legendary weapon. But yeah, the first one can be traded in and thing. The payload 20-minute one, it's the most boring of the challenges because you have to be on the objective for the time to count for the challenge. So if you're just trying to hide in the back and snipe people and all, that won't count to this challenge. You have to be on the objective. Yeah, but if you sit on the back of the truck during the escorting stage of the payload challenge, you can usually rack up quite a few minutes on it. I would average around anywhere from 6 to 8 minutes in each game. The second phase where you have to hold the objective, that's a little tougher to milk the time because usually the enemies will try to kill you if you're holding the payload back. And then the final one, the blood money challenge, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's team blood money score. So the 5 million is if you just group up, go and drop in with the full team, the team's accumulated money is what counts towards the challenge. So honestly, you can complete that really, really quickly. And you get tons of money, blood money in the plunder mode on Rebirth Island. It was actually a lot of fun. I will link the stream where we did the blood money challenge, the final challenge, in the description if you guys want to check it out. So this blueprint comes with the MX silencer muzzle attachment, the Kovalevskia 680mm B02D barrel, the silencer is a +1 sound suppression, +1 accuracy at the cost of -1 aim down sight speed. The barrel is highly accurate and controllable, reduced scope sway and gun bob, a bullet velocity at the cost of sprinter fire speed, vertical recoil control, and hip fire accuracy. The optic is +1 recoil control, +1 accuracy, compact scope, 3.5x magnification at the cost of -1 aim down sight speed, ZF for 3.5x rifle scope. The ZAC S3 TAC stock gives you a +4 aim walking movement speed, +4 aim walking steadiness, +1 initial accuracy and recoil at the cost of -3 sprinter fire speed and -1 hip fire accuracy. You get the hard scope proficiency, which is +1 accuracy and recoil in sustained ADS. The surplus kit, which is a +1 kill XP. the polymer grip, which is +2 flinch resistance, +1 accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. 6.5 mm Sakura 47 round pan, +1 aim down sight speed, +1 magazine ammo capacity. +1 aim down sight speed, -1 magazine ammo capacity. I don't know if I said that right in the first thing. FMJ rounds as a +1 bullet penetration, and the M1941 hand stop under barrel, which is +1 recoil control, +1 accuracy at the cost of -1 hip fire accuracy. Here are some different muzzle attachments if you change it around. Different barrels. You will lose that cool green ooze thing on the barrel. Change it. Different optics. The optic looks somewhat default-like, so. Okay. Different stock attachments. Proficiency and kit won't change anything visually. Different grip attachments. Different magazine attachments. Ammo type won't change the visuals anyway. And then the different under barrels. There are the stats for this blueprint in case you're interested. That's what gold looks like on it. Pretty much takes over the whole blueprint, which is unfortunate. Diamond. Can see a little bit of the green at least. And then atomic. It's in the base camos. A little bit better coverage with the base because at least you see the green better. Otherwise it still takes over the whole blueprint, which is, in my opinion, is the most unfortunate thing about the camo coverage in this game. Golden Viper. That's better than gold because you can see the green sections better. Plague Diamond. And then Dark Ether. Oh, they've given the Call of Duty, they've given the snake camo, finally. Nice. Yeah, that was a bug that wasn't, finally they've given it to us. Brilliant. So yeah, that's the Toxic Heavy blueprint. Need to do it. It is a time-gated challenge, so like once the event ends, you will not be able to unlock this blueprint via those challenges. So do make sure to complete them before the event ends. I think there's still at least a little less than a week to complete them and unlock this blueprint. You never know though, like they might bring the blueprint back in some way or the other, like a contraband contract and all. They've done that in the past, but if I was you, I would make sure to jump on and grab the blueprint while you can. All right, let's jump on and do this. Yeah, the plunder mode on the Rebirth Island thing was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed that quite a bit. A link will be in the description for that stream where we completed the event. I didn't bother streaming the other challenges. I found them incredibly boring and kind of like tedious. like, it would have been boring as hell as those streams, because literally, like, the payload one, you need to be on the payload the whole time. So if you want to do it efficiently, it's the most boring thing as just sitting on the back of the truck. And there's 2 trucks, by the way, on the payload one. You need to be on the one that has a circle around it, the front truck. The back truck won't count towards the challenge because that's not part of the objective. So to move the truck, you need to be on the front truck. There's a little circle around it. So I usually just sat on the back of the bed, like laid down on the back of the bed, and hope teammates would kill the enemies as they came and pushed. And if they managed to get behind, I'll try to kill them. And that was kind of how to milk the time as much as you could.
Baker is overrun. Domination. Take the objective. Training's over. This shit is for real. Enemy shells coming in hot. Closing with Charlie. They called a care package. Losing objective Able. Able is lost.
Problem with this big play modes and all, there's very little movement that goes on in these blitz modes.
Recon sweeping the sector. Hostile Goliath on the crawl. Enemy running recon. They got eyes in the sky. So far, so good. Keep at it. Losing objective Able. Friendly bombing run inbound. Our attack dogs are on the loose. Intel's ready for you. Their recon plane is down. Hostile Goliath on the crawl. Recon plane circling the battlefield. Hell of a guard dog on the way to you.
Oh, come on, teammates. Help push that.
Heads up! Allied mortar fire coming. Losing objective Able. Enemy recon on flyby. Burn them up.
Here is the info.
Recon aloft. We got eyes. Intel. Fresh arrived. Hostile dogs in the zone. Enemy's been alerted to our position. They got recon in the sky. Friendly glide bomber incoming. Recon plane circling the battlefield. Capturing Able. Got new intel here.
Flybox ready. Grabbing supplies.
Securing Able. Hostile Goliath on the crawl. Counter recon plane ready to jam.
These glitch modes are just too campy.
Bloodthirsty.
Let me share what I know.
Guard dog on your command.
Ah, here comes our
Hell of a guard dog on the way to you. Closing with Able.
incoming grenade.
We hold Able.
Flybox here. Grabbing supplies.
Round's almost over. Let's bring this home. Hostile Goliath on the crawl. Double kill.
What's up, crazy? Thank you. Appreciate it. Have you managed to unlock the blueprint from the event yet? This is the one we're checking out. Have you tried the plunder mode, by the way? It is
Put down the sign.
pretty fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, the Plunder Rebirth Island, dude, I'm really digging it, dude. I actually like it a lot. I think you'll enjoy it too. Thanks. Bye, I was just trying to share. Yeah, dude. Blood Money Rebirth Island was hella fun. Oh, I forgot to like check out all these like items and stuff that game. I will at least check out the watch and the gesture. We can't really weapon preview, unfortunately. But at least we can check out the gesture from the event. And I think the gesture has something to do with the ooze, like that canister and all. And take a peek at the watch also.
Hard point. Move on the objective. Some will rise, some will fall. Hard point confirmed.
No, that's actually really cool.
Hard point activated. We took the advantage. Contact at the hard point.
Dude, I didn't know you could.
Contact at the hard point.
Merci beaucoup.
Hard point is ours. Intel's ready for you. Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky. Counter-recon aircraft fueled and ready. Hard point confirmed. Hard point's under fire. Hard point activated. The enemy has taken the hard point. Hard point's under fire. The enemy has taken the hard point. New intel ready for report. Hard point confirmed. Friendly attack dog on the way from back. Hard point activated. and ready for mission. They're driving us back. Hostile recon mission aloft. Recon up. We have eyes in the sky.
I have what we need.
We control the hard point. Guard dog ready for action. Hard point confirmed. Friendly guard dog on its way. Hard point activated.
Grabbing supplies.
We control the hard point.
One swoop.
Hard point's under fire.
Enemy throwing decoys.
Wait, what? How did I
Hostile
kill
dogs
myself
in the
then?
zone. The lead's ours. Hold on to it. Hard point's under fire. Hard point confirmed. Hard point activated. Watch your head, shells falling. Enemy has the hard point.
Wait,
Teammate called in a turret.
yeah.
Lost the hard point. Double kill.
Fuck, man.
Hard point confirmed. Hard point activated. Hard point is ours. The enemy is taking the hard point.
I need a
Hard point is ours.
Oh my god,
Hard point's under fire. We control the hard point.
the reload time, man. Move! What the fuck am I? Teammate, you fucking putz, man.
Hard point activated. Hard point is ours.
Yeah, the blood money in Vanguard is hella fun,
Hard
dude. I
point
think you'll
is
enjoy it.
ours. Enemy has the hard point. Intel, pressurized. They're sending mortar shells. Intel picked up enemy movement. Hard point located. Hard point is ours. Hard point is active.
Oh, I like pretty much dazed out.
Attack dogs inbound for you.
Need a bailout!
Enemy has the hard point. They got recon in the sky. Hard point located. Hard point is active.
Watch the supplies!
We got recon on off. Enemy has the hard point.
Dude, teammates are utter.
Reported these!
New intel, ready for report. Double kill. Counter recon plane prep for takeoff. Contact at the hard point. Hard point located. Bloodthirsty.
Oh my God.
Hard on call. Hard point is ours. Hard point is active.
Supply box here!
Keep the momentum.
Grabbing supplies!
Recon
Oh my god, I just cancelled it.
enemy shells coming in hot. Friendly guard dog is on his way. Pat yourselves on the back and head on home.
What's incoming? Not funny! Think you can hide? That has to double!
I was with the objective. Oh, I should have given an objective time. Oh, thank you. Yeah, DP27 in Vanguard's good. It's a really good gun. What are you doing in Vanguard, by the way? Dude? I'm guessing mainly the League play. Dude, I tried playing League play, man. The rando teammates I got was such a miserable experience. I was like, couldn't take it, dude. Like, I was destroying the enemy, and still somehow teammates managed to lose their game, dude. Like, not jump onto the objectives on time and stuff like that. It was pretty bad. I mean, it was okay. It was good. It was fun. Fun-ish. But yeah, rando teammates and League play were like a miserable thing. Do you still have Cold War, by the way, Crazy? There's a free bundle blueprint in Cold War for the Bullfrog. If you go into it and just, if it's not in the shop, like in the store section, the free bundle, then you can just search the store blueprints for the Bullfrog. It's called Arctic Frog. Be able to pull up the blueprint and claim it for yourself. So make sure you take advantage of that. Arctic Frog for the Bullfrog. Should be able to claim the bundle. Yeah, no worries.
Hard point. Hold the objective. Use all your senses.
I really
Sight,
like this.
Sound, touch, smell, and touch. Hard point confirmed.
I knew it. I knew it. I was standing there
Hardpoint
so long.
activated.
I was like, dude, teammates are just gonna let them come through the side.
Enemy has the hard point.
Dude, what is this 3v4, man? This game can't even fill a 6v6 lobby, dude.
We lost the hard point. We control the hard point. The lead's ours. Contact at the hard point. We're falling behind.
This map's might be a little too
Hard
boring.
point is ours. We're in the lead. Hard point confirmed. Hard point activated. We control the hard point. Intel's ready for you.
I have what you need.
The enemy has taken the hard point. Counter-recon aircraft fueled and ready.
Teammates, what are you doing, man?
Hard point confirmed. Hard point's under fire. Hard point activated.
Where's the
Enemy
hard
has
point?
the hard point.
I don't know.
Lead is lost. Fight back. Hard point is ours. Hard point confirmed. Hard point activated. New intel ready for report.
Go!
The enemy has taken the hard point. Counter-recon plane ready to jam.
Our aircraft is on the way. I'll try to find it.
Recon up. We have eyes in the sky.
No.
Hard point confirmed. Enemy has the hard point. Hard point is active.
Oh my god, okay. I thought there was some. Oi, how did she know I was... That was strange.
We control the hard point. Hostile recon spotted. We lost the hard point. Hard point is active. The enemy has taken the hard point. Hard point is ours.
No.
Enemy has the hard point.
No, what the hell?
Hard point located. Contact at the hard point. Hard point is active. Enemy has the hard point. Lost the hard point.
Revenge is served.
Contact at the hard point. Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky. Lost the hard point.
Fuck, man. Some teammate help, man. This fucking map is too big for 3v3.
Hard point located. Hard point is active. The enemy has taken the hard point.
I need a bay of power.
Lost the hard point. We control the hard point. Enemy recon, spy in the skies. Enemies call a strafing run. Lost the hard point. The enemy has taken the hard point. We control the hard point. Hard point located.
Supply box ready.
Hard point is active.
Can I pick up the fucking ammo?
The enemy has taken the hard point. We control the hard point.
Throwing a sticky bomb.
Enemy has the hard point. Intel's ready for you.
Incoming.
Contact at the hard point. Counter recon plane ready for mission.
Little bit of their dishing out. I have what we need.
Recon plane circling the battlefield. Hard point located. Hard point is active. Get back in the fight. Got an enemy dog free out there. Hard point is ours.
They spotted me.
Lost the hard point.
Dude, that
For the intel.
character is sus as all hell. It's not very good. But sometimes she knows a little too much.
Contact at the hard point. Hard point located. We control the hard point.
Unfortunate.
Learn from this one and come back stronger.
Yeah, this Mia, a little bit sus, dude. This map's too big for fucking 4v4 and all, man. We shouldn't even start the game until we have like at least 5v5. Like Cold War did. This fucking game starting 3v3 and all that. Are you mad on this side of the map? So now we're going to try out my build with this blueprint. We've thrown on the F8 stabilizer, the Kovalevskia 604mm barrel, G16 2.5x optic, ZAC S3 TAC stock, sleight of hand, fully loaded, a rubber grip, .30-06 as 63 round pan, FMJ rounds, and the Carver foregrip. Yeah, this was the build I used when I was doing the camo grind. I don't know how good it is anymore. Like, honestly, like, I'm looking at some of these attachments and I'm like, some of them could be adjusted. Like the F8 stabilizer, is it important to have the range on this? Or should I be going for either the recoil booster or maybe even like the compensator? So yeah, just even the Carver foregrip I question, but we shall stick with what I used and try it out. Yeah, it's really weird. I found that this event is Warzone only. Usually with the seasons, the events would be a crossover events like between like the multiplayer and the and Warzone. And I get it's Rebirth Island and all that, like focus. But still, there could have been challenges, event challenges in Vanguard that potentially could have helped unlock the blueprint and stuff like that. Like nothing, literally nothing connecting the event and
Domination. Take
this.
the objective.
Dude, Jesus Christ,
one
are you
won't be
fucking
easy.
kidding me? Forget it. Triple capped. I was like, forget it. No, I'm not sitting through that. I would have stayed. Like, it wasn't that far in the game, but like, it just didn't look like teammates were in a very good position. The randos that I joined there. Yeah, so I was like thinking, they've really given up on this game. The fact that the only Season 2 event, and it's not even linked to the multiplayer experience. Pretty insane. The other thing is they just reduced all these camo challenges, which honestly I'm actually kind of glad they did. I've been complaining about it like for a while. I don't care that I've completed it. It should have never been that high of like headshots and long shots and stuff like that. There's a brutal asking for those challenges. And in my opinion, anything that might attract people back to the game, like by maybe making the camo grind more, not easier, more like attainable, then I'm all for it. So I'm glad they made the adjustment. A little late, but better than never, I guess. What is this game, dude?
Capture the objective. Timing it lean and mean.
I don't know if I should stay in this one, dude.
Hardpoint's under fire. They got a care package en route. Mortars incoming! Get out! Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is active. Recon plane scanning the area. Hardpoint is ours. The lead's ours! The enemy has taken the hard point. They're driving us back.
I need to bail out!
Hard point located. Intel, fresh arrived. Hard point is active. Contact at the hard point. Hard point is ours. Enemy running recon. They got eyes in the sky. Enemy has the hard point. Incoming bomb. Clear out. Enemy has the hard point.
Dude, I don't know
Hard
what
point
the
located.
fuck.
Hard point is active. Enemy has the hard point. Recon plane circling the battlefield. Got new intel here. Triple kill. The enemy has taken the hard point.
Oh, yeah.
The enemy has taken the hard point.
Fuck.
Enemy recon on flyby. Hard point located. Hard point activated. The enemy has taken the hard point. Recon sweeping the sector. Enemy bombers coming up.
teammates! Fuck, man! You...
Hardpoint activated. We control the hardpoint.
Dude, teammates
Enemy
just...
at the hard
Jesus Christ, dude.
We control the hardpoint. Contact at the hardpoint. Hardpoint confirmed. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint activated. It's a bleeding embarrassment. Got new intel here.
Let me show where they go.
Plane ready for mission.
You can play at that game.
Fall back. Seat of the wounded. Some help.
Alright, for this last build, we shall do what is supposed to be a cursed build, but I haven't made it so bad that it's unusable. I've just kind of made it different. Something I haven't used, like a build that I haven't really tried out, but figured might as well give it a go and see how it is. Usually I like to do these rapid fire builds, like have a really high fire rate. That's what I do. That's what I did with this one. And kind of like a little bit more mobile. So it's not so like locked down in the LMG kind of style of gameplay. So fast fire rate and a little more mobile is the idea with this build, while still being usable, hopefully. So we got the recoil booster, the Empress 490 mm rapid barrel, G16 2.5x optic. We might swap the optic for the slate reflector, just depending. I'm not sure how like the recoil is going to be on this one. The Empress SK adjustable, sleight of hand, fully loaded, fabric grip, lengthened. We're not using any magazine type in this one, so we're just going with the base ammo. I didn't really like the Sakura 47 round because I just felt the ammo was like really less than what it should be. Like it's just annoying constantly reloading it. So having the slightly more ammo on like the base size, I was like, that's probably a better idea. Lengthened, and the M1941 hand stop under barrel. Just check out the stats. So we bumped up the fire rate up to almost 1,000. It's 900 and something. I can't really read. My eyes are not like thin. Got a good effective damage range. Bullet velocities at 1,200. That's way overkill, but you know, let's go for it. We could swap the lengthened for FMJ, but I was like, you know, let's just go with this kind of really fast fire rate. Hit thing, you know. Hit, was it? Anyway, whatever. Hit scan is what I was trying to say. Like fast fire rate, almost hit scan kind of build. Yeah, I've been also debating on whether I should maybe reinstall Modern Warfare to do like more of the copper drop streams. Like, I'll talk about it in the conclusion. I guess we have time. So Modern Warfare is where I like season 6 of Modern Warfare is when I started these copper drop streams to cover a lot of the blueprints from the mission challenges. There's still like at least a dozen more, like, because it, like, I was doing tons of them in Modern Warfare season 6 before like World War start like dropped.
Closing with Baker. Watch for an enemy
And
car. Watch your head.
and it's
Shells
too far
falling.
gone, and the ping is way high. Let's at least throw on assault or something. Let's not do this blitz garbage. So I was like, oh, you know, there's at least a little more than a dozen blueprints that I still haven't covered from mission challenges from that game. But before I commit to like the copper drop Modern Warfare, like completing those, I need to make sure that the game's one, playable, and two, is active enough that I can find lobbies. I ended up uninstalling Modern Warfare like mid Cold War, because every time they updated Warzone, it corrupted the Modern Warfare game file, and it would just be unplayable. I'd have to reinstall the whole game just to play it. It's something similar to what happened when they did the Vanguard integration. Like, it messed up everyone's Modern Warfare file, a lot of people's. That was going on since like mid Cold War, and they hadn't bothered fixing it then. So I gave up on the game pretty fast because I was just like, I can't be bothered. It's too much of a pain. But I think they've fixed that stuff now. So if I reinstall it, should be okay, I guess. Maybe I can.
Hard point. Move out and secure the objective. Let's hope no skills. Contact at the hard point. Hard point confirmed. Hard point is active. We control the hard point. Details ready for you. Hard point located. Recon plane prep for takeoff. Hard point is active. We control the hard point. Friendly guard dog on his way.
What goes around comes around. I have what we need.
located. Hardpoint is active. The enemy has taken the hardpoint.
You are most welcome.
Hardpoint's under fire. Allied airdrop on the way. Allies have contacted. We're breaking their backs. Friendly guard dog is on his way. Located. Enemy has the hard point.
Yeah. It wasn't a long game to try it out, but it was actually a kind of interesting build. Dude, what are these? Dude, these guys were straight noobs. What the fuck? Jeez, look at the ping on that, dude. Was that my ping or is that the enemy's ping? It must be mine, dude. Jeez. So yeah, that was kind of like an alternative build for the gun that I just haven't tried out, and I was like, let's give it a go. Went to high fire rate, high velocity, kind of mobile movement. Not the usual stuff that you get from an LMG. So we pushed all those things up a little bit and tried it out. Technically, it's going to be labeled as the cursed build, but this was actually kind of a viable build, honestly. Like, I thought it... I mean, the enemies were kind of duds, man, so I don't really know, man. If, like, we had competent enemies, I don't know how good this build would have been. But luck of the draw, I guess, seemed like an interesting build to try out. So yeah, Toxic Heavy blueprint checked out. It's the Rebirth Reinforced Event blueprint in Warzone. You need to complete the 4 individual challenges and you'll unlock yourself this blueprint. It comes with the MX silencer, the Kovleskia 680mm BO2D barrel, ZF4 3.5x rifle scope, ZAC S3 TAC stock, hard scope proficiency, surplus kit, polymer grip, 6.5mm Sakura 47 round pan, FMJ rounds, and the M1941 hand stop. Yesterday I did the stream where we completed the event challenges. It was just the last plunder challenges that I had left, and I'll link that in the description. But after completing it, we did try this build in Warzone, like in Plunder, Rebirth Island, for a game. And although I haven't been playing Warzone a whole load, my thoughts behind it for the Warzone, as far as the Warzone build goes, most of these attachments seem very pro Warzone, except the magazine. The 47 round Sakura rounds I felt were not a good enough damage output and a very low ammo count for Warzone. And considering the slow reload time, it made the gun kind of not the best build, in my opinion. It's specifically the magazine type. Like, after thinking about it, I initially was like, oh, this is not a good build and all that. but it's actually just the magazine that holds it back for Warzone. So I think changing that will help. Otherwise, it's probably a pretty decent build for Warzone. The same criticism I have for like Vanguard. Just didn't like the 47 round pan on the gun. In Vanguard, at least the damage output wasn't an issue, but just constantly reloading it and the slow reload time because of like the LMG, like reload times are pretty slow generally. It was a pain in the butt. So definitely change that around. Obviously surplus can be swapped out if you don't need it. Like having the XP doesn't really mean anything if you've like maxed out everything. But otherwise a pretty good build. And DP27 in my opinion was the most OP LMG in the game, and the LMGs are pretty OP in Vanguard. But obviously with the Whitley this season, the Whitley took over the meta like across the board. And since the nerf, I'm not 100% sure whether the DP27 has taken its spot back as the top LMG or is it still the Whitley. Like obviously the Whitley with the BMG rounds was what was OP, and I'd wager that combination is probably still makes it the top tier LMG. It might not be as good as it used to be since the nerf, but I haven't tested it or anything like that. But yeah, DP27 with the .30 rounds and all were like a beast of a build also. Just straight out of the bag, the DP27 was really good also. So like even these default rounds and the Sakura rounds and all are very usable, especially in Vanguard. Yeah, so two things that both I mentioned during the stream. One was kind of disappointed that this event was exclusive to only Warzone. I get the primary event is specific to Rebirth Island, but usually these events were tied together with the multiplayer. So there's challenges for multiplayer users with items to be unlocked, challenges in Warzone for items to unlock, and you could complete either or for the blueprint, like complete either the multiplayer. They didn't even bother doing multiplayer this time. It's like it doesn't, like, there's nothing. Was there even an event in multiplayer this whole season? I can't think of any. I could be wrong, but off the top of my head, there was like not even an event. Something Sledgehammer used to be pretty good about, especially in the World War II games and all. The World War II games, they were really good about the events, the seasonal events. And I don't think they even bothered this season with the Vanguard, which is such a disappointment. And the more and more I think about it, man, the more and more I get irritated with the developers just being utter a waste of space, in my opinion. Jeez. Like, I get the fact that your game's garbage and no one wants to play it, but support the year. Support the primary year at the very least, Second thing I wanted to talk about, well, actually there's two more things I want to talk about. The second thing was the camo challenges. Really happy with the adjustment they made for the camo challenges, like reduce the long shots and reduce the headshots and stuff like that. Making it a little more accessible to everyone. I have no issues with it. Like, for me, literally, like the 3-line sniper required 100 bloodthirsties at first, and I made it a point to complete the 3-line snipers with the 100 bloodthirsties, knowing very well that it was going to get changed. That challenge was going to get changed, and literally like a week after I completed the grind for that, they changed it to like just prone shots, 100 prone shots. So like for me, it doesn't bother me so much. I liked the challenge of it and all that. It would have been certainly smarter and nicer if they had done this right off the bat, gotten it right, the numbers and stuff like that. It would have made life a lot easier. But I'm not upset with it. I hope it brings some people back, For those of you who don't know, like basically across the board, for the most part, all the headshot and long shot challenges have been reduced by half. So instead of 100, you just need 50. And that includes the build challenges. So the build challenges that require like 100 long shots have been reduced to 50. So that's huge because, yeah, long shots, you're just lying down doing jack shit the whole game. And 100 of them means a lot of games that you're just lying in the back trying to like milk long shots, not doing anything productive the whole game. 50, you could literally be just playing the game normally and you'll get 50 eventually. 100, you kind of have to like go for them. And the headshots, 100 wasn't a big deal, but 50 is better. So great. There's other challenges also. Like there's a lot of challenges. I think there's recently there was for the new gun, the new SMG they added, the Armor Guerra requires 100 multi-kills. Now, for one of the build challenges. So, fortunately, it was bugged out when I was doing it, and it was just counting 100 kills. So that was really easy. But had it been 100 multi-kills, I would have thought that would have been a little too excessive too. That should have been reduced to like 30 or something, 50 at the most. So there are other challenges they should reduce also to make the grind significantly better. I don't know if they did or didn't. Most people that I haven't even checked the camo grind like requirements anymore because I've completed them. So for me, I'm not upset. I'm glad, and like I said, as long as it attracts some people back into the game, possibly revitalizes a little bit of enthusiasm for the game. And that means just more lobbies that are active and have good pings. That's a good thing for me, in my opinion. What else? Yeah, the other thing about the camo grind thing is like, for me, it's like, dude, when I completed it and I did my Master of Mastery streams, like I have that kind of like documented proof that I completed it while it was like the OG challenges, right? So for me, that's the one thing, like that's kind of like my own little accomplishment, kind of merit badge or whatever. It's like, look, I got the video proof and I did it when it was tough. But I can totally see some people who don't have like the video like streams to prove it and all. They might be a little upset, but who cares, man? Honestly, if you're into the game enough, and you did the atomic grind and you're still playing the game like I am, then just any sort of influx of people into the game is going to be a good thing because it's been tough finding lobbies. The final thing I wanted to talk about was the modern warfare idea that I've had. Since there's not a whole lot to do in Vanguard, Cold War, and Warzone, the Call of Duty thing, I am debating on reinstalling Modern Warfare onto the console, and at first just testing to see how active one, if the game plays like I said, and two, if it's active enough that I can actually find lobbies in a reasonable time frame. So that's the initial idea, testing the waters in Modern Warfare. And if it is active enough and it's playable and it's not completely broken and I haven't forgotten all the lines and routes and all that, and I'm not getting dutied on by like hackers and stuff like that, it's a good experience is my point. Maybe I will try to complete the remaining copper drop streams. Like all the mission challenges, as far as the challenges go in Modern Warfare, I've completed. So I've actually unlocked everything in that game too. So there's not a whole lot to do in that game. But like I said, in Season 6 is when I started these copper drop streams, specifically mainly to cover the mission challenge blueprints that you could earn in Modern Warfare. I was hoping they'd do mission challenges in Cold War and the following CODs. But Modern Warfare was the first and last game that did the mission challenges. But there's at least a dozen, if not like a baker's dozen, of blueprints that I still yet to cover in copper drop streams. I've covered all of them except these like final like 13 or something like that. Maybe a little more, 15, I don't know how many exactly. Quite a few of them are like the PlayStation exclusive mission challenges. But there are quite a few that also aren't. And there are some good guns in that list, like the MP7, the R9 shotgun. I think there's an AX50 sniper rifle, Kilo. A lot of good ones that I haven't yet covered, like guns that are decent and could be fun to use. So maybe Modern Warfare copper drops if the game is still active enough in my region. I know it's active in other areas, but it's important that I get connections in my region that are decent pings and stuff like that, and it's playable. So yeah, I might do that. Reinstall Modern Warfare, see what I can do about that. Other than that, not much else. Hope you guys enjoyed. I do recommend completing the Warzone challenges and unlocking this one. Like I said, the first 3 challenges are kind of a pain in the butt. The first one is just get 3 kills in solos, Rebirth Island solos. That's pretty straightforward and easy. It's the second and third one where you have to move the payload and you have to trade the like legendary weapons. Those are the like a little bit more annoying ones. And then the plunder one, I enjoy plunder a lot, so I had a lot of fun doing that challenge and completing it. The weapon charm and the gesture, both of those are actually pretty good. And even the watch is not a horrible item. So like 3 out of the 4 items are pretty good. It's just the emblem that sucks. But complete all 4. And I think the emblem, if I remember right, the emblem is for the first challenge, getting the 3 kills, I think. So yeah, worth grinding those out and unlocking this blueprint. Once it's gone, it is kind of most likely gone, but with Warzone's history, they have at times given some of these event blueprints and corner band contracts and stuff like that. So it might be still possible to get it in the future, but more likely than not, if the event's not available, then you don't have access to this blueprint. So try to get it done before that goes away. And it is ending in a week, less than a week since this stream. So depending on when you're watching it, could end up or be ending or already ended. Like I said though, Warzone's had a history of giving away some of these event blueprints in future, like corner band contract style stuff. I don't even know if they've done corner band contracts on the new like map, the Caldera. I just haven't even played it. So if corner band contracts don't exist on Caldera, then this probably is the only way to get the blueprint at the moment. So just be aware of that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. Bye. Yeah, I like the DP27. It's a really good blueprint. Had a lot of fun.